And do you think it's an exciting time?
Of course it is. It's always an exciting time for whatever reason.
Well, coming out of high school, I wanted to be an automotive mechanic. I started off that when I was about 15 or 16 with that mill job, cleaning sawdust out of the machines and everything. And right after school, I actually got a job with Canada Packers. Went into surveying out in the wilds of Alberta, and went into a steel manufacturing, and finally got a job in the elevator trade. And like I said, I stayed there for 34 years. Well, I am retired. I've been retired for 7 years. I retired at 55. I sold my elevator business. My passion was high performance classic cars, and I've been working on a bunch here, and just love that. And I immediately joined the North Galliano Fire Department, and right now I'm the safety officer and captain. I love woodworking and mechanics. I love that, so that keeps me pretty busy, and when I get tired of that, I go fishing.
I thought right through school I wanted to be a teacher. So I was kind of keen on my classes, and I had some favorite teachers. And I thought I'd go into university as well. When I started working, it was like picking berries, strawberries and blueberries in the summers. Really loved that. I must have had, well, there's 4 or 5 restaurants anyways. And then there was 3 or 4 jobs when I went to England for 20 years. And I come back here and I've done a few jobs. I wouldn't call them career jobs anymore. I work part-time. I work as a grill chef again.
Well, I've been working here since the last 2 weeks of May. I've been mostly working here for the summer. I've always wanted to further my writer career, and I haven't done any theater acting in the last 2.5 years, which I sorely miss. A lot of it's been cooped up with computers at the moment, like digital design, designing web pages and all that. That's the world I've been chiefly involved in. My family has been wise enough to support me in whatever I do, even if it's not much of anything at all. They want their chief, not so much expectation, but their chief desire in me is to be happy in whatever I'm doing.
30s were pretty hard on most families, and the 40s improved somewhat, but then the war broke out. I think our generation were very lucky. When I basically started my career, I was about 21 or so, there was jobs plentiful. You could basically get into almost anything you wanted to. Any trade, the trades were very busy.
Yeah, I remember going through school in the 70s, people saying it's going to be a different world. It's going to be like too much leisure, prosperity. We really expected a lot of things, living on the moon. But we did think a job for life wasn't going to be on our cards. We thought it was going to be multiple occupations and a lot of changes. The old company town days seemed to be finished. The nuclear family, my dad worked, mom stayed home. But it's like a dying breed. When I went to school, most of my friends' parents were not, they're two-job families, and that became the norm.
There's a lot of different jobs around now, chiefly influenced by the World Wide Web, the internet. Then there's quite a few opportunities. I wouldn't say that there's more jobs, but I say it's a whole different field.
Probably a lot of kids aren't going to like this, but I would say stay in school and go into technical school after high school, go into university. I know everybody can't, but most people can go into trade schools. You don't have the technology or the schooling for your technology, I think you're going to be left out. I resisted computers myself for a long time, and then when I finally got into it, it opened up a whole new world.
I think for kids now, I think I'd advise them just to learn lots and get a lot of experiences. I wouldn't say it's automatically university is the way to go.
Nothing except the whole vague follow your heart thing. Nothing except look for what's out there. And if you need to take the beaten path to achieve certain aspects of knowledge, then do that.
Nowadays, I think it's a little tougher for the young people, but I think there's opportunities in every generation.
I wanted to be a vet.
I look after my son, and I'm a fiction writer. I write short stories.
I wanted to work in film. I am a set decorator in the film and television industry. And
I wanted to be an engineer. I own the hardware store here.
I wanted to become an architect. I am a geologist.
Well, when I was very young, I wanted to be a ballet dancer, and then later on, I wanted to be a librarian. I'm a retired primary teacher.